So it's really good to do this before bed because tomorrow I'm gonna wake up and it's gonna feel like I moisturized my hair without conditioning. Hi everyone, I'm Madison from Denver, Colorado. I work at Matthew Morris Salon and Skincare, and I am a Uemura artist, and I love color, love styling, and love product knowledge. Today I'm going to educate you on how to use an overnight serum to protect your hair and nourish it while you are sleeping. Today we're going to be using the Absolue Overnight Serum. This is one of my favorite products in the Uemura line. It maintains moisture while you're sleeping, it nourishes and tames frizz. It is a great product because you can use it on your hair while you're sleeping and wake up and you don't feel too oily or you need to shampoo it. So you can just style day 2 and be ready to go. This is also one of my favorite products. It's the Uemura Wonder Worker. It is a blow dry primer, but it's also useful for many other things. My favorite part about this product is it's a great detangler, so I like to use it when I get out of the shower before I go to bed, brush out my hair after a long day of work, and then put in the overnight serum. So my favorite way to use the overnight serum is to put a little bit in your hand, no more than a quarter size, emulsify it, and then I like to just rub it through my ends, kind of comb it in. You can use it on dry hair if you're not planning on showering before you go to bed. And it's just gonna moisturize and add a little bit of moisture without it being too oily. I tend to have really dry ends, so it's really good to do this before bed because tomorrow I'm gonna wake up and it's gonna feel like I moisturized my hair without conditioning. If you're one of those people that like to sleep with your hair out of your way, this is a great way to use the overnight serum. I will still add about a quarter size into the palm of my hands, emulsify it, and just add it to my ends. You can use a brush to brush it in. I like to use my hands just so that way I don't lose all my texture, so that way I can go in and just curl in the morning. I will twist it around. You can do it on either side, whichever is more comfortable, or in the back. And then I will just kind of wrap it and clip it out of the way. Another great easy way to use the overnight serum before you go to bed is to put it on dry hair. And I like to just put it throughout my ends just like I did before. And I'm just gonna do a low braid just so that the hair is out of my way and it's able to absorb that moisture without getting too frizzy from my pillowcase if I'm a heavy sleeper. And then I'll either clip it or rubber band it off and I'm good to go. If you are one of those people that like to shower before you go to bed, you can put this on wet to damp hair. It is a great emulsifier to put on through your mids and ends. It's gonna nourish and protect the hair, and when you wake up in the morning, it's gonna dry with the hair. So it's not gonna feel like it's too heavy where if you put an oil on, you need to blow dry that oil in. This will not feel like that. So I just woke up and my ends are feeling a lot more moisturized, a little bit more supple and soft. I tend to also have very dry ends. I didn't brush my hair out because I wanted to keep the texture, because now I'm going to show you how I do day 2 hair after sleeping in with the overnight serum. One option you could do is brush your hair out and start from normal if that's what you typically do. I like to use the texture that I had from the day before because if I brush my hair out I feel like it gets a little bit frizzy. So I'm going to go in and just take my iron because the overnight serum is now dried and soaked into the cuticle. I'm going to just curl just the pieces that got a little bit flat from using the serum. If you want to add a little bit more texture to your hair to give it a little bit more volume after using the overnight serum, I do love using this Muroto Volume Texturizing Mist. It is a great way to revamp the hair day 2. I'm just going to use a little bit throughout mids and ends to curl and add that texture back in with eliminating frizz. And that just helps make it look fresh and ready to go. There you guys go. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that helped understand a little bit about these products and techniques. If you guys have any questions at all, feel free to DM me at Made Up by Madison on Instagram. And thank you for joining me today.